Hi, dear tutors and classmates. This is Karen Juliet Cubillos. I am very happy to be here with you today. I belong to the career bachelor's degree in foreign language with an emphasis on English. I am cursing the 8th semester and I'm cursing also the course Foreign Language Acquisition and Learning. So today I am going to do a video where I am gonna create a speech about the problems with technology when we are applying this approach in virtual mode or in situ mode. So remember that it's very important to take into account. I am doing my practice in virtual environments, so I have more experience about it, and also I work as a primary teacher, so I have some experiences different to the virtual environments because I teach to kids of primary schools, okay, so in situ presential mode. So the reference of the unit 2, we're talking about these problems with the technology when we are applying these strategies to improve the education. So the first problem that we can find when we are deciding to apply new strategies and we design some good new resources in technological devices. So the first problem is the pace of change and cost. So what does mean? That means that some schools can afford the economical budget that they need to buy some resources like computers, tables, and other resources. So for some schools, it's economical, unsustainable, and also we count with bad access of internet, because if you see in some rural zones, you can't have a good access to the internet. Is very complicated, and in our Colombian situation is very complicated. So another problem that we find in the pace of change and cost is that requires change the planning, also change the design that the teachers has. We need to change all of these approaches to apply and also to add this new strategy of technological devices in classrooms. So the teacher must have and take into account these changes. Now, what about the second one? We have the second problem that we can present in this kind of approaches. So we have the different social dynamics. And what does mean, teacher? This means that the student maybe can take the class seriously because they see this methodology of class more easier, and they see this methodology of class more more seriously. No, they don't see like that. They see like more, ah, I can I can be so relaxed because this is like in a computer, and I can look for something in Google. So it's very easy to have this class. So this method really could be bad to students that doesn't have the ethics to be a good student. Yes, to be honest, to be a responsible student. So maybe the student doesn't take the class seriously. And also, it's very important that the student has the interaction, because this is like a good method to improve the social interaction, the social benefits. They can start to be good leaders in their classroom. They can start to manage some groups. So this interaction in the classroom is very important to them. So if we take class in online environments, maybe this will be very difficult. We need to stay asking them. We need to stay, hey, please take a time to participate. Please open your microphone, please open your camera. And what happens if the student says, teacher, my camera is not functioning today? What happens? What happens with that? This is a problem. This is a big problem that we have when we start to apply this kind of classes in online environments. Maybe they start to create some, I don't know, some good strategies to avoid the participation of the class. So if you see, this is very hard. This really is very hard. And this situation happens in 2020, in the year of the COVID-19. This happened to most of teachers that starts to apply this kind of environment, online environment. It was very news for them. And this happens because this is a reality. Maybe they don't take seriously. Okay, the third problem that we have about this situation is the effectiveness of technology. It's very difficult to identify the effectiveness of this approach. It's very difficult to know if the technology is going to work. It's very difficult because if the school start to apply this good resource, the technology device, technological approaches, technological projects, it doesn't mean that the school is going to have a good what? A good result, a good learning. It doesn't mean, because what happens? Some students take this the use of the technology to create another distractions. Like what? Maybe they start to do one activity when they must to use the tablets. Yes, and they start to use it, and I don't know, the teacher is checking other student and is checking, hey, yes, you must correct this and this, and this student is, okay, I'm going to click here, and I'm going to open Google, and then I'm going to open a Facebook. They are distracting. So if you are applying this method, it doesn't mean that you have a good results with it, because you need to be very attentive with all the problems that you can find in this kind of approach. Yes. Now the next one, the third one, you have the lack of the relation of technology, curriculum, and instruction. So what is the problem here? The principal problem of this is the a school could create a good curriculum that applies the technology and also have some instructions to apply in the classroom. But when technology takes a, a role in the classroom, maybe the student doesn't consider what thing, doesn't consider the correct use of this resource, because technology makes easier the students' work, because technology or the internet supplies quick and free answers. It's very easy to find them. It's a very common way that the students take these approaches, yeah, take these devices to find the first answer, the faster answer, and the easiest answer, and just do this one, copy and paste. Copy and paste the information, and they are not reading, they are not taking the time to pay attention to the information that is in the page. They are not paying attention to that. So if the teacher is going to apply this kind of resource, they must take into account that students are taken seriously, and also students are really taking the time to read and understand and comprehend the information that they are giving in the technological page or in the technological resource that the teacher gives to them. Yeah, so it's very important that you know that. It could be a problem because if you see, you could create this approach, you could create this curriculum, but if you don't know how to apply good in the problem situation that you can present in the moment, you are doing the work very incomplete, okay? Because you're not taking the problems that you can present that. And the last problem that you can see when we are applying the technology devices and the technological approach, yeah, is the lack of clarity about the purpose of a school. And what does mean, teacher? What does mean? This means that using technology in the classroom is not going to guarantee, yeah, to certify great good or great or good grades. Note, good results. Yeah, this no means that you are gonna have like a 5 or 5 grade if you apply the technological approach. Yeah, this technology could expand the creativity and interaction between the students. Yes, because they have like a new resource to start to investigate, to start to do this action research. But what happened? It may cause a disinterest to learn the basic concepts. So when the school is being evaluated in some national quizzes or exams like ICFES, you see, they consider the basic concepts of maths, of English, the basic concept of Spanish, or reading comprehension. So if you doesn't work in company with the basic contents and also with the technology, if you don't work like together, you're gonna have a problem because yes, you are creating a new kind of classroom with some good and new resources and new projects, and it's very interesting, and they start to create some new things, but the directors is going to say you, hey, look these results, so you are not doing a good grade, a good work, you are not doing that. And you say, teacher, but take the time to see my projects in the classroom, take the time to see what we are doing with these technological devices. We are applying web pages, we are applying also some good videos, we are applying video games also. The students start to create video games, but they say no, but you have here the result of the exam ICFES, and you have bad grades. So be careful. If you are a former teacher, you must consider this problem. because maybe sometimes we don't work together. We don't use this technology in a good way. Okay, we used to maybe be more effective and be more entertainment to the students, but we don't care about the topics that are in the curriculum, and that is very, very bad. Okay, so that's my opinion, and that was my presentation about the problems that we can present in the technological approach in education environment. So thank you so much for seeing me. I am Karen Cubillos Caicedo. I remember to you that, and goodbye. Goodbye.